Peace on Earth. Ethan Indigo Smith here. The Hermetics of Tao, Part 8. Patience, or care, or caring patience. Now, if you look at all the other principles, or if you want to simplify it, if you look at any endeavor, you're going to have patience and care. And they are like this. You can't have one without the other. One of the most insulting things that a young person can say is, I don't care, right? And they're doing this because of many different influences of culture around them. But this is literally saying that they're not going to input caring patience, right? So this is when we don't put in care, this is consequential to us, not only the people around us, but also to us. When we don't have patience to pursue our endeavors and to build our endeavors, then things tend to fall apart, right? And so caring patience is essential to manifestation, if you will, or growth, or ascension, or properly becoming a human participating in the world. You need caring patience. In fact, you could relate caring patience to the golden rule. The golden rule amongst all religions and spiritual pursuits is to do unto others as you would do unto yourself. Have patience for everything around you as you would for yourself. You must include patience for yourself and others, and things tend to go a little bit easier and better. Patience is essential in all martial arts and all meditative arts, and the intertwining and integration of these systems into meditative movements and so forth. One needs patience and care to really develop and blossom. And without it, we kind of disorient ourselves into this adolescent expression of I don't care, which makes things around us, less becoming, right? And less likely to become. In this series, I tried to stay away from things that I've discussed in my book and have different tangents, more conversational ideas. So I develop on this idea differently and more expressively in the book. But it's interesting to me that people that are partisan, and that is partial, and that is not complete. So if you're partisan, your perspective is incomplete, it is partial. And a lot of times this leads to an adult orientation of this adolescent expression. I don't care, right? So pursuit of impartiality, pursuit of maintaining and building on the golden rule. That golden rule is called golden for such a reason. That's how valuable it is. If you don't have caring patience, you're also going to get drama with people, right? If people around you don't see that your pursuits and endeavors and that they don't include caring patience, well, then you might have conflicts with people, right? So the golden rule is there for a reason. There's no building without it, without caring patience. More esoterically, we can see that not the occult, not the secreted, but the cults that are out there, if you will, the secret groups. Um, One, for instance, has a ritual called the cremation of care. And I see this taking place again in our culture and in the wider, you know, 85%, if you will, or most people out there, in a mockery of care, I've begun to call it. The ritual might be called cremation of care, but in actuality, with partial people, partisan minded people that are really having that partial perspective, they have a mockery of care. So don't let people mock care and blossom that care from inside of you to really grow and expand internally, and whatever your project may be, to really grow and expand externally, your building, your project. There has to be that integration. uh, the cremation of care, or the culting of care, the hiding away of care among partisan ideas, that's like the greatest trick, right? That's the trick, that if a devil ever played on you, it was to get you to not fully care impartially, right? As the golden rule puts out there, as all these different groups secretly put out there as being the most important thing, the golden rule. So put in a little bit of caring patience with your principles, and see how growth accentuates. I hope these were all useful, and I hope that it's a provocative idea, and peace on earth.